Okay, it's Scooty versus this little boulder. And there's a lift command. Can he lift it? No, he can't. Try again. Keep this up and he'll throw it his back. You gotta lift with your legs. Lift with them. Well, there will come a time where you can actually lift rocks this big, if you can believe it. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And Scooty's looking at something else right now. Well, anyway, so in the last part, we tuned in with Tingle twice. And we finally sailed from Windfall to Dragon Roost Islands. And that's not all. We also got our hands on the very item that this game is named upon. The Wind Waker. This conductor's baton. It's basically the ocarina of time for this Zelda game. So right now we don't know any true songs, but there will come a time when that'll change. As a matter of fact, there's a song on this island that we can learn right now, but probably just wait for a little bit later for it. Okay, so we want to climb our way up this hill to wherever that cave goes. But the path is blocked by these huge-ass boulders. We can take care of that with some bomb flowers! Haven't seen these beauties since Ocarina of Time on Death Mountain. Okay. May as well blow away the little guys for good measure. Okay, so might as well search the shallow pond for some spare change. And also, in the last part, we took on a mini dungeon for a little extra loot. Okay, what does this sign have to say? An up arrow. Okay, look up. What is above us? Oh, looks like another boulder with a string of bombs attached. Now, we could either use a seagull or an item later on in the game, but the treasure that resides within is a silver rupee. That's worth a whopping 200 rupees. So, unless you're flat broke, there's really no need for that at the moment, so. Alright, so let's just bomb our way to the top. Just bombing boulders. Just basically do it like the Hero of Time did to unlock Dodongo's Cavern. And we're good times. Okay. And there goes another one. Alright. Beautiful. We're making up for the lost loot from that stupid minigame, which I need to try one more time to beat the record, but I'll wait till later. Okay, what is this? The mail center, is that away? Okay, so we still have to go over there. Okay, so. What am I thinking? Jeez. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking of absolutely nothing, because I've got a bomb in my hands and I'm not doing anything with it. Okay. So I might as well scoot along this precarious little strip of land to the other side. And nab ourselves a fiver while we're here. Okay, so we're topped out again. Drop down. And you were supposed to drop it, not... Oh, wait a minute. R is for drop. Okay. Okay. Stand clear. Okay, there's our ticket. Okay, so if we need a little shortcut back here to where we need to go right now, you can just pull this out. Grab it. and climb it like so. Like stairs. Makeshift stairs. And who do we have here? It's our mailman. Or mail bird. Whatever. Alright. So this is his... So this is where he resides. Scooty? Scooty, is that you? It is! I'm pleased to see you're okay. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. Jealous. And your sister, is she...
Yeah, still kid. Still captured.
Is that so? Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. I have an idea, Scooty. Would you like to meet our chieftain? I've told my people here about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. I'm certain the chieftain will befriend you and lend you the aid of our Aerie. Aerie, whatever. It's settled then. I'll fly on ahead and let everyone know you're coming. Come inside, Scooty. I'll be waiting. Alright. What a nice birdman. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people... Now what's he looking at? Something down there, huh? Oh, and turns out Beetle's shopship is a multiple franchise across the Great Sea. So yeah, Outset Island is not his only abode. So if we want any more baits, but I think we're pretty much stocked up on baits. Well, we could go for one more Huey pair, but we'll go for it later. We're already up here. Okay, smasha! Smasha! Some prices earns, and we're going inside to meet the chieftain of the Rito tribe. The bird people. Which are heavily detailed with the mail across the Great Sea. Well, have you discovered the cause of the Great Valoo's anger? Nah, not really. Ah, so you are Scooty, are you? Quill has told me all about you. Oh, Quill? Does that mean he's Star-Lord or something? Just another silly thought. A troubling tale indeed. I insist that you let us know if there is anything we can do to help you. We shall do everything in our power to assist you. However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. When you arrived on the island, did you notice the raging dragon perched atop the mountain? Not really. He seemed pretty docile. But, that's not the case. As you can see, we of the Rito tribe are profoundly connected to the sky. We make our livings on the airways. We do so by the graces of the sky spirit, Valoo. When a Rito reaches adulthood, he or she journeys to the top of Dragon Roost Island to receive a scale from the Great Dragon. It is this scale that enables the Rito to grow his or her wings. Yeah, so that's kind of a mysterious way of how they evolve wings, but hey, it's a Zelda game, anything goes. Recently, however, the once gentle Valoo has grown violent and unpredictable. Sadly, we can no longer approach him. If this continues, the fledglings who are of age will never be able to receive scales from Valoo on Dragon Roost. They will remain wingless, and in time, our very way of life will be threatened. As chieftain of the Rito, my first responsibility is to solve this problem. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Will you do so?
Yeah,
Chieftain, what what do you think of consulting Scooty with regards to your son Prince Komali? As you can see, Scooty is a gallant young lad. I feel certain that Prince Komali would open his heart to him and speak freely of his fears and worries. That may be. Alright. Let me be direct. My son Komali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet he is weak, in some ways, and in light of the current situation, he may just give up on ever getting them. Shame. What say you? Will you share some of your courage with my son? Will you meet with my son? I thank you. We shall do our best to solve our problem as quickly as possible, so that we may better help you with yours. I have something I wish for you to give to my son. A young girl named Medli is holding it for me. Would you find her and take it? I am counting on you. Right, so a rendezvous with the chieftain's son. Shouldn't be too hard. Here, Scooty, take this with you. Who knows, it might come in handy. And Scooty has been promoted to delivery boy with getting the delivery bag. Finely crafted bags like this are used by Rito postmen everywhere. With so many pockets, it can hold many items. Select it on the item screen and press YZ or X to see what you have inside. And with that, we have 3 bags full of goodies. Well, one of them's empty at the moment, but you get the gist. You should find Medli in one of the upper rooms. Leave the Great Valoo to us. In the meanwhile, do your best to aid Prince Komali. Alrighty, so let's just take a look around the place first and just get to know the environment. Like these totem poles right here, just I'm assuming those are wind and sky deities or something. And boxes of postage. So yeah, this is basically the UPS of the Great Sea. Or the USPS. Alright, so yeah, just mini bird people all the time. Okay. As you're from off-island, allow me to tell you about the Dragon Roost. Even in the best of times, it's a dangerous place with all these bomb flowers growing everywhere. And now it's even more perilous. It's so bad that the bomb flowers themselves have all dried up. The great and wonderful Valoo has created quite a mess. Well, perhaps we can do something about it. Oh, you're the fledgling the chieftain mentioned, aren't you? I feel as though I should tell you, despite that we may seem like right now, young Master Komali is quite a pleasant child. Is he, though? I haven't really met him yet, in this playthrough. His father, the chieftain, is quite busy, but Komali's never once complained, though I'm sure he's been lonely at times. He's the chieftain's son through and through. However, his grandmother passed away recently, and Komali seems lost. His confidence is gone. His grandmother was always with him, you see. A great, great woman. That sparkling ball that the young master keeps with him was actually a gift from the Great Valoo to Komali's grandmother. Okay, well, we haven't truly met him yet, so that's kind of spoiler, but we'll see him in just a moment, so let's see. Hey, I know you. Yeah! You're the adventure guy, sailing from island to island. Action! Excitement, right? So with all the adventuring you do, did you happen to find a golden feather? My girlfriend, she wanted one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send one to her. Okay, another potential side quests that we might endure later. Alright, I love the Even if the textures weren't top-notch, I still love the design on the walls here. So, like with Billy Hatcher, I'm just a sucker for the details and the backgrounds. Ah, and who's this little miss? This must be Medli.
Wow, you really do have green clothes and a strange-shaped hat. You're Scooty, aren't you? Oh, me? I'm an attendant to the Great Sky Spirit Valoo. My name is Medli. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not an attendant quite yet. I'm actually still studying to be one. Oh, what am I thinking? Here. This is from the Chieftain. Scooty, he wants you to give this directly to Prince Komali.
And with that, you accepted Father's letter. It is a letter from a father addressed to a son. Since you just received a fine delivery bag, why not use it to carry this letter down to Komali? When you want to take it out, choose your delivery bag on the item screen and set this letter to Y0X. Blah, blah, blah.
The room way in the back on the first floor is Prince Komali's room. You have to go down a couple of steps to get there. When you meet Prince Komali, please don't get offended by his manner. He has no bad intentions, I promise. By the way, listen, Scooty. I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Could you please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern later? I'll explain everything then.
Okay, so... I honestly think that these two would be a cute couple. I always did when I was a kid, and I still do now. Okay, what's out here? A hellscape, that's what. Okay, so let's talk with one of those guards. I guess it's to be expected in this heat, but just take a look down there. Dragon Roost Pond is completely dried up. So it is. But that's gonna change. In a little bit. Okay, so... is there anything else you'd like to add?
After you've spoken to Prince Komali, please come to the entrance of Dragon Roost Cavern. It's really important. Find everything there, I promise.
Alright, so... let's go downstairs and meet the prince of the Rito clan. Alright, so... let's see, at the end of this long ass hallway is... right here, it's, oh, for first glance I thought those were teeth. But apparently it's just feathers, and the top of the door is an eagle head. Okay, so yeah, we've got all 3 bags. It's a lot of baggage. Okay, a letter from father addressed to his son. Take it to Komali, the Rito prince. The Rito Chieftain has asked you to do so. Of course. Okay, we step inside to meet the prince of the Rito tribe. What does this kid have to offer? Oh my god, he's got a Dragon Ball!
Dragon Ball Z!
In all seriousness, that's Din's Pearl, so... okay, so just take a look through his belongings. He's got a bunch of fancy clothes and a bunch of cute little duck dolls. Aw, it's cute. Okay, so yeah, and what are these? Just more of his belongings and his toys. So yeah, he's got a discount Dragon Ball. So find the other section, we can call upon Shenron to make to make our wish. Okay, let's get serious.
Who are you supposed to be? What do you want from me, huh? I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Okay, well, here you go. It's a letter from your mom.
A letter? From my father? Oh, sure. Telling me to be brave is easy enough for him. It's not like he's the one who went through that horrible experience. It's not like he still has to go get a scale from Valoo. You're in this letter too, you know. Poking your nose in other people's business. You're nosy, aren't you? Sorry, but I really don't feel like going to the Great Valoo right now. I mean, how am I supposed to get a scale from him when he's so upset? What? You trying to say that you can calm Valoo down? Psh! That's just a big fat lie. It's easy to say you can do anything. Bragging doesn't cost a thing. I'll tell you what, if you can find me someone who can get past all the obstacles on Dragon Roost to get to Valoo, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Okay, so yeah, embarrassingly enough, I thought I had to speak with somebody to actually make that happen, but I didn't think to. Well, you'll see in a bit. And might add, he's got a nice carpet, the reds and greens and all that, and this wonderful plumage on the walls, gold and brown and the red little specks. Okay, so yeah, not too shabby of a room, dear prince.
What? Oh, this? It's strange. Holding this calms me down. I forget all the bad things.
Yeah, so obviously the symbol is a dev giveaway. That's not a Dragon Ball, but if this were without context, you'd honestly think it was a Dragon Ball. So
it's so pretty, isn't it? It's called Din's Pearl. My grandma gave it to me. My grandma used to be Valoo's attendant. She was the only person on the island who understood Valoo's language. Oh, Grandma. Oh, Grandma. If she were here, I know she would calm Valoo down. I just know it. But my father and the rest, no matter how hard they try, they'll fail. I know it. No one else can calm Valoo down. It's impossible. What? What is it, huh? Listen, you can stare all you want, but I'm not giving this to you. This is my treasure, you understand? I'm not going to just hand it over to some do-nothing guy, am I?
So yeah, just maybe a little stubborn child, but he has good intentions, so let's just go and see what we can do about it. So say we got a problem with Valoo, let's go try to solve the problem. If you want to get to Dragon Roost Cavern, I've got some bad news for you. The bridge is out. There's no way to even get inside. I'm sure you'll understand once you've seen it for yourself. As for swimming across, well, you need water for that, and the pond's all dried up. No need to panic, though. I'm sure the chieftain will think of something. Alright, so let's go through here. And here we are at Dragon Roost Pond. So yeah, like I mentioned when we stepped outside up there, it was a hellscape with nothing but ash just spewing across in different directions. So yeah, there's our tickets to the first dungeon of the game, but as you can see, the bridge is out and there's not really that much we can do but hop down here. Okay, so we could call Tingle to have a bomb, but this place doesn't have a map. So we can't use him. Here's proof. You can only call Tingle from areas that have maps. So we're gonna have to try a different approach. But Medli's here to greet us.
Hey, you actually came! I'm really sorry for bringing you to such a dangerous place. I had to. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't need help desperately. You see this place? There used to be a spring here, surrounded by a beautiful pond. It was peaceful and lovely. But then the Great Valoo, he became so angry and in his rage, he shook the mountain and this boulder crashed down, plugging the spring. You can see the result. Oh, but where is my mind? Tell me, how was Prince Komali?
Stubborn, but a little hot-headed.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not at all. I may be partially to blame for the bad turn that Prince Komali's taken. See, Prince Komali's grandmother was the Great Valoo's former attendant. She was an amazing woman. I was honored to have her as my teacher. She was kind and brave and unsurpassed in her dealings with the Great Valoo. I'm not yet worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as her. If only I possessed some of her strength, I'm sure Prince Komali would have felt more secure. Scooty, I'm sorry to ask this, but I need your help. I want to go to the small shrine that's near the peak of Dragon Roost, but that ledge over there is so high. If I could get some wind under my wings, I'm sure I could get up there. So, will you help me?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, please. I wouldn't ask it if it wasn't important. It's just that I'm not that good at flying yet. So, will you help me?
Alright, sure.
Here, thank you so much. Okay, pick me up.
But, Ellie? This is sudden.
Then face that ledge and toss me. The atmospheric currents are really messed up, so pay close attention to the direction of the wind. Alright, I'm ready. Don't hold back now. Throw me as hard as you can.
If you insist. Okay, well. Yeah, all the specks of ash in the air are a great indicator of the direction of the wind. The wind is blowing, so. Alright, so yeah. Alrighty, so. Yeah, don't look up, Scooty. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, just wait for the wind. If you toss her at that, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that didn't exactly work. Let's try once more. Use the wind and throw me up to the ledge.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, honestly, I ship these two. And probably ship them even more later on in the game, so. Let's try for realsies this time. Okay! Fly away, little bird girl.
Oh, thank you! I think now I'll be able to climb Dragon Roost and meet with the Great Valoo. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I may be just an apprentice attendant, but I can understand some of the Great Valoo's language. I'm not exactly bursting with confidence, but look, if anything happens to me, please look after Prince Komali. This is all I have to give you. I know it's not much, but please take it.
Alright! We got the most important item in the game. It's also a handy weapon. You got an empty bottle. Set to use with YZRX. No, seriously, this can be used as a handy weapon later on. Bottles are great for carrying water and holding other things. They also make makeshift weapons to deflect energy balls and stuff.
Oh, and please don't tell anyone that I'm climbing Dragon Roost. It'll be our secret, okay? Well, good luck to both of us.
Okay, so we might as well use our bottle right now. Scoop up some of this dirty, ash-filled water. Fill your bottle with water. Try pouring it on something that looks dry and withered. Yeah, Scooty looked awfully proud presenting a bottle filled with agua. Just plain old water. Just, you could be, you could just pose for a water commercial or something. So yeah, these, yeah, look at these bomb flower plants. Even they're just so dry and withered, even they're just twitching with agony. Okay, so let's just freshen them up a bit. At least one of them. Alright, so super OCD, so I have to water all of them. So just give me a minute. Okay, last time. I love how proud he is, just holding a bottle of water, just holding it up to the camera. He could probably pose for a Dasani commercial or something. Okay, last little bomb flower that needs watering. Have a drink. Alright, all 5 are now healthy and green. And blue. And red. Sorry. Well, anyway. Time to blow up that boulder and unplug the spring. Oh. Unless it falls into the water surrounding it, but... Alright, there it goes! Alright, let the water flow freely. Oh, and even the steam has some swirl effects. Okay, so let the water rise. Alright, so... Once again, the pond is filled. Alright, into the drink. Alright. Ew, it's filled with specks of ash. Alright, so... more rocks to chuck. Alright. Honestly, some people are just so careless with where they place their fine china these days. Okay, so... just a hop, skip, and a step across the lava, but we don't have anything to guide us over, so we're gonna need to toss some bombs into these Rito statues holding urns. Alright. Yep, easier said than done. Alright, boomski! There we go. And one of them just plants itself right down the lava. Ah! Alright, nope. No, that wasn't in there either. Ah, you overshot it. Okay. Okay, 2 points. And there he goes. Down goes the second statue. Alright, so we enter this cave to enter our first dungeon. Dragon Roost Cavern. Okay, with those statues with their big ass lips. Okay, so, welcome to the first dungeon of the Wind Waker. As you can tell, we got a long way to the top, so... But, we'll begin our excursion in this dungeon in the next part. We've done a handful of stuff already in this part. There actually was a minigame I completely missed, but we'll do it later. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And seriously, wouldn't it have been hilarious if Dinsborough actually was a Dragon Ball? I mean, I know that it would have been serious copyright issues with Akira Toriyama with Nintendo, but it's just another silly thought that I think would just be so outrageous. It just had to be done. It has to be done. It's just like a Dragon Ball Z Legend of Zelda crossover. That would be super awesome.